We're back on a Monday. Prime Minister Carney set to meet with King Charles today. Patricia Treble joins us with all the details in this week's Royal Roundup. Patricia, lots on the agenda. So what exactly is on the agenda, do you think, and what do we expect to be the headlines coming out of this meeting?
Oh, yeah. This is going to be a great meeting. So prime ministers meeting with their monarchs, famously private. It's usually just the two of them in the room, and they don't talk about it, but we can figure out the agenda. So you've got the Gulf War, the impact of that, because that's ricocheting around the world. We've got Indigenous Crown relations. This is going to be a big one because you've got, especially Alberta, the referendum, the talk of a separatism referendum. Indigenous leaders from the Treaty 6 First Nations met with the King at Buckingham Palace last week, and that was the big thing that they were talking about. And the other thing, of course, is going to be personal to the King. It's Andrew and the succession issue. I think they can probably wrap that up quickly. He's going, but they've just got to get it all neatly in a bow.
Okay, so Meghan and Harry, they went to Australia. Give me the scoops, give us the tea, give us the details. Let's go.
So we heard last week that they're going to go in April. And it was going to be this combo of business and philanthropy. Now we're hearing the business side of it. So they're going to be headlining some big summits. And the presumption is these are paid gigs. Harry's doing a business wellness summit in Melbourne. And Meghan is doing this 3-day wellness retreat at a hotel in Sydney. It's hosted by a podcast. It sounds amazing. The prices, though, the VIP for a twin share of a room, $3,200. And for that, though, you get a group table shot with her. I'm thinking, oi, there's a disco and there's all sorts of stuff. But I'm going to say this, I mean, Rent-A-Royal is now part of how they make money, right? They have to make money. So being Rent-A-Royals, but it's a huge step down from where they were 5 years ago, because at this point, 5 years ago, they were being feted by Oprah Winfrey, and they were the talk of the town. And now they're doing this sort of event.
So does this trip feel so much similar to Harry coming here to Canada for that paid speech with the real estate agents? Yeah,
with the Ontario Realtors. It's exactly that sort of thing. And they're going to simply just wrap some other stuff around it, is my thinking, yes.
I want to go into this Mothering Day, but Rent-A-Royal? Did you say Rent-A-Royal?
Basically,
that sounds real hood and ghetto.
It's what Fergie has done for a long time, what Sarah Ferguson and what a lot of people want to do, because the prestige, would they be hired if they were Meghan Markle and Harry Mountbatten Windsor? Likely not. They're going because of their titles and their positions.
True. Okay, so Sunday,
listen, sorry, just before we get to that, we got one other piece of Harry and Meghan news we want to get to, because there's this book called Betrayal, which is making all kinds of headlines.
Tell us about the book.
The couple's rep is already out saying that this is a deranged conspiracy.
Exactly. So the rep this weekend didn't even wait for a Monday. So the author is Tom Bauer. He is not a fan of Harry and Meghan, as I think you can tell by the title. He does his research, though. So excerpts are being printed in British papers talking about Queen Camilla apparently saying that Meghan bewitched Harry and things like that. Derogatory things about how the publicity at the Invictus Games in Vancouver was shaped around the couple, not the competitors. They, of course, struck back. They put out incredibly strong statements and basically saying that his criticism has long since passed into fixation. Everyone can read the book. It's out on March 26th. So it will be interesting.
Okay. Well, Sunday's Mothering Day. Yeah. Right. And so tell us about this photo that Harry put up.
Oh, this was a lovely photo. So Mothering Day in Britain, it's one of those amazing things. Everyone digs up the old photos. William was going through the family photos, and he's got this lovely photo of him. He's 2 years old. If you look at that.
First time this has been released to the public.
It's the first time we've seen this. It's him with his mother Diana. They're in a wildflower garden. They're in their country home, and he put with it this lovely sentiment, and it says, "Remembering my mother today and every day." And of course, this would have been Diana. Diana would have turned 65 this year.
Wow.
It's amazing.
All right, William and Kate also surprising shoppers at a South London market where we learned a couple of new things about the couple?
We did.
Okay.
I'm going to say, I love these engagements. They're not announced in advance. And then they just go out and they shock the tourists, they shock the shoppers. They don't even know. And all of a sudden, they're getting their latte from a Royal, or the cheese is being cut from a Royal. So they were at the Borough Market, which is one of the famous food markets in London. They were also at the Bermondsey Beer Mile, which I'm definitely going to check out next time I'm there, pulling pints and things like that. Two things. William does not drink coffee. I had no clue. He is a tea guy. And Kate turned down a chance to pull the perfect pint of beer, but did not drink it because she's cut back on alcohol since her cancer diagnosis.
She looked quite healthy.
Yeah, she looked. They both looked fabulous. So yeah.
All right.
Very good. All right. Finally, I want to talk about The Lady, which is a new series that's getting some serious buzz in the UK for its ties to Sarah Ferguson.
Exactly. So this is amazing. So this is going to be on BritBox Canada. It starts on Wednesday, and it follows the story of Jane Andrews. So she's a northern girl, and she becomes the dresser to Sarah Ferguson, who was then Duchess of York, for 9 years during her marriage to Andrew, and then later during the tumultuous years of her divorce. And I'm not going to give anything away. It's 4 parts. I've seen it. I think it's great. It's by the producers of The Crown, so you know they've got the drama hamped up. This is the fictionalized account, like The Crown, of what happens to her in real life. And I'm going to say to people, do not Google, just watch it.
Okay, yes. Google has all the spoilers, doesn't it?
Do not do that.
All the things.
Yeah.
All the things.
All right, Patricia
Okay.
Treble, great to see you as always on a Monday, and thank you for this.
Nice to get the tea from you right
Yes.
here.
Exactly.